árboles y amadas chimeneas quedan
Now
a la
you're really
sombra
gonna film me
y
right
la
now?
I'm filming right now.
What, not busy enough for you?
So what's going on, Adam?
It never ceases to amaze me the difficulty in producing something beautiful. I think, we are the only civilization in the world that wants great art, but sometimes frequently is unwilling to work for it. It's another day, another dollar, another headache. It's nonprofit art. Nonprofit art is, a hard sell in today's culture. We're in the middle of a crisis, but when are we not in the middle of a crisis? In this particular show, I think what's really interesting is when we stop to look at all the people who are involved. We're working with some of the top artists in DFW. We're working with people who have such a stake in not only this production, but in the organization. These are people who have been drawn to the organization either by me or by my mission as an artist, and have lent their own creativity and creative credibility to this organization, only to see it continue to grow over the years. When I got here, this was just a community theater. And now we are working with individuals who are equity candidates, people who have had extensive careers not only in DFW but across the country. So when I stop to consider the things that we've been able to accomplish in the 2.5 years I've been here, I'm very proud of what we've done. But by the same token, I think, that makes every day a little more difficult. It makes each day a little more daunting. And most days you just want to close the computer and walk away.
Hello, I'm Josh Bradford. I'm the music director for Maria de Buenos Aires at the Rosa Theater that's playing this May. And in the process of doing this, this thing it's starting to come together after a time when I wasn't sure it was going to come together. But then again, I did the show last year and we had the same issue last year, so I guess that's just theater for you.
Hi, I'm Wes Cantrell, playing Father Luce. Today was day one of working with Josh here on vocals, and that was a lot of fun. Had to kind of get used to some interesting Spanish phrasing that I wasn't necessarily ready for, but we powered through it. I'm sore as all get out from yesterday's first, I guess it wasn't our first dance rehearsal. It was one of our big staging numbers with JP and myself, and it's painful. So today, singing, working through the back pain, it's a lot of fun. It's really kind of starting to take
working with the music with somebody that doesn't know how to speak Spanish very well. Yeah, that's fabulous. Yeah.
It's great though. I think it's gonna, hopefully I don't sound too gringo when we get out there. Adam's incredibly hands-on. It's really nice to be able to have that type of, he's very artistic, he has a great idea for what he wants, and at the same time he can be really sporadic. We hurt because of it, but he's great. He's absolutely great. And he's got a great vision for where this is going to. I know he's had this show in his pocket for a long time, and it's really cool to be a part of it.
Some people say he's too intense.
I haven't had that issue yet. I've heard stories.
I'll say yes. But his intensity comes from the fact that he wants everyone to have what they need. And when they don't have what they need, that's when you see him get really, really intense. He gets very, very concerned when all of us don't have what we need. And I admire that. I don't always necessarily go to as dark of a place as he's willing to go. This is my third full year of being involved in some way with Artist Rosa. What got me in the door was volunteering for Q Cinema and getting to know Mark Alcala through that. And the first year that I was involved in this organization in any way was I did a series of concerts from 2009 to 2010, trying to develop a different way of presenting myself, and the Rosemarine let me try to do that in a series of concerts. And then I went to Adam myself. When I found out Kiss the Spider was on the season last year, I went to Adam myself and said, I need to be your music director. And I got to be the music director for that. And he asked me to come back and do Maria. I can't really compare it to too much because most of my other productions have been high school productions, college productions, community theater. I don't think of this like that, especially not with Adam working. So the way he works, it doesn't feel like community theater. It feels professional because Adam's doing it professionally. So, you know.
And I think that's the coolest thing about it. While it's not an equity house, it's the biggest non-equity stage I've ever gotten to be on.
That's true.
It's absolutely a marvelous space. As far as the programming that has come out so far, I haven't got to be involved as much as I would have liked. But last year, I know they did A View from the Bridge, which is a show that's very close to my heart. And retrospectively looking back, I'm like, man, Art just does good shows. Like, good shows. They have great people coming in all the time, and I'm very excited to continue working with them.
There's a great Stella Adler quote, I think it's Stella Adler. Life beats down and crushes the soul. Art reminds us that we have one. I think what's terribly funny is that artists also forget that art can beat down and crush the soul. And those that really are able to persevere and thrive in the culture are those that have a strong constitution, an unlimited amount of vision, and just enough hope to not make them crazy, but just enough idealism and realism to realize that this is difficult. Maria de Buenos Aires is difficult, but it's beautiful. And I think anyone who walks through those doors and sees it is going to be surprised by what they're getting out of us. I don't think anyone who will see Maria de Buenos Aires is going to know what hit them. Moreover, I don't think they're going to see it coming from Artista de la Rosa. I feel like this is our coming out party. And this is us saying to the world, this is who we are. This is the level of creativity, skill, and artistry we are capable of producing. And this is what you should expect from us. And that's really what we're trying to do here. That and not lose our sanity in the process. Go away. Go. You've been working with you.
Me cierra el ventanal, hartos de mí, los ojos me darán 3 vueltas y se irán, visqueando hasta un guiñol de pólvora y de alcohol.